What a voice. But more importantly, what an advocate for not just talking about mental health, but helping give people the tools to get better and to cope and to deal. That's Jewel. That's the Jewel that I'm so happy to have on. Yes, 4-time Grammy nominated, a dozen albums, more than 30 million albums worldwide sold. But it is how she's dealt with her struggle and how she wants to help others. That really, it just makes me so very happy to have her on and to talk about where her head and her heart are, and this great new tool for all of us called Innerworld. So Jewel, it's great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
I really am just so proud of so much of the work that you've done. You were so young when you started your foundation to help kids who ran out on their own like you, because you saw it firsthand and you knew who many would not get the, not get the grace that you wound up getting and making your own way. Now, Innerworld, I love it. We talk about dealing with mental health all the time. What do you want people to know about it? How do you explain why, if you're struggling and you want to help yourself, this is how?
We really have a broken system. I think people are aware. Suicide rates are at all-time highs, and we have a real shortage of therapists. So right now we currently have, I think, we're 500,000 therapists short for meeting current need. And it's estimated that if everybody who needed care sought care, we'd be about 5 million therapists short. And so I've been working for a very long time of how do we find tools that work with or without therapy? Because not everybody has access. Me, I moved out at 15. I didn't have access because I was so young and I didn't have money for a therapist. And so we developed a system in my youth foundation for the last 21 years, and we get incredible outcomes because we created a peer-to-peer model using scientifically validated tools like CBT and DBT tools. So what we did is we took that into VR, where we created this peer-to-peer platform. It's scientifically validated. It's a clinical research platform, but it allows people to get access to these gold standards of tools without having one-on-one therapy.
And there's something, look, I am a big advocate of therapy. I see my therapist as more of a life coach. I don't know why he stays with me, but he's, without question, the best tool that I have in my box. But it is the group setting. I love that you get to pick your avatar. So you can get over that hurdle of anonymity, but I want you to discuss how you vet people to make sure that we don't get some of these jerks that are on social media, masquerading in here just to hurt people's feelings. But that the group dynamic is so important, to know that you belong, that you're not alone, that you're not the only one feeling this way, and that there are things you can do. So how do you manage the risk of making sure that there's not some jerk in there pretending to be someone coming authentically?
Yeah, safety was one of our, of course, number one concerns. So we did 3 years of beta testing to make sure we had multiple layers of safety. And in fact, if a troll comes in, the average time of getting people out is about 30 seconds. And we're able to IP ban, so they can't create new accounts. It's actually impossible for them. As well as we have AI monitoring conversations to make sure everybody stays safe, because there are multiple places, as you can see in these videos, that you can go. And so it's a community where there's not as much structure, but there's a live guide 24 hours, 7 days a week, all the time. You can come in anonymously, and then we have hundreds of classes. So you can take a class on anxiety or grief or depression or whatever the particular thing is that you're working on.
I love it. I love it. And we are a call away at all times as you learn about how it's growing and what's working and how it's helping. I would love to do a follow-up proof of concept story on it. How many members do you have now?
We actually did beta testing with 10,000 people. And right now we have about 1,000 active users every week. And we have clinical outcomes. And so we're able to track clinical outcomes just like a therapeutic institute would. We are a clinical research platform. We have oversight from many PhDs and academics. And it's as easy as using Zoom. You don't have to have virtual headsets. You can just go on using your laptop or iPhone.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, And you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.